truck, and they left town and started driving towards Tennessee.
What was that?
They were going to stay with an aunt in Tennessee and more or less start a new life.
They made it as far as Indiana. With guns drawn, police take their prime suspect and possible accomplice down without incident. But they don't necessarily find the face of evil they were expecting.
You know what this is reference to? Got an idea?
I think at first when we got there, we thought that it was this teen girl that had this older boyfriend and she wanted to run off, and so she killed her parents. But when you pull back all the layers, there's a lot underneath it that none of us knew about until we dug further into it.
The most surprising thing actually was that Ryan Sisko had absolutely no knowledge of the crime until they were in the state.
So had Ryan been completely duped into becoming an accomplice to a double homicide? And what had Ashley's motives been in the first place?
We didn't have any other idea who Ashley Martinson was. So all we had was walking into her bedroom, looking at her walls, looking at what was on the internet.
Like the dark blog she wrote under the pen just for you.
It seems really chilling when you read this out. And that is what we looked at for the first few days, trying to figure out what was going on. The national media came here, and all we had to give them was Vamp Chick and all the crazy writings that she had done, and this really dark story that we thought she was.
But as investigators started digging deeper into Ashley's home life, black and white conclusions, especially when it came to her stepdad, Thomas.
What kind of a man was Thomas? The only thing I can say to you is
years. So he wasn't supposed to have any firearms in the house.
Correct.
Did you find some?
Several firearms at the house.
Inches away from the kids' crayons, and Ashley's sisters had even more insight.
When he spanked with his heart.
in the home, even abuse to the mother, specifically about a dog that was imitating Thomas, and he actually killed the dog.
My dad told me that he shot him.
And then there was what he'd allegedly done to their children.
He talked to me one time. He grabbed my napkin, choked me, and I started turning different colors.
A reason to run, to get help, but to kill? And if it was Ashley's own mother?
There's an overwhelming amount of stabs, all over her body, hands, arms, legs. There's stab wounds all over her.
It was clear that the only way detectives would be able to get the answers they needed would be to ask Ashley herself. And what she had to say would make everyone guess what they thought.
Story.
Alright.
Finger gun.
Where is that?
A finger pistol? They're coming for these now? And girls will be girls. That's right. You go up and put something proper on, young lady.
Tonight at 8, WGN.
Oh!
What's up with your game? No game today. I blew my knee out at work.
That's a pretty bad thing. What do you know about it?
I did the smart thing. I called legal options.
Legal options. I heard about that.
They're the experts.
If you've been seriously injured, you've got options. Call Legal Options at 1-800-777-7774.
Legal options, huh? I remember that.
Hey Chicago, we're introducing our best deal ever. When you switch to high-speed internet from AT&T, you'll get an everyday price with no extra monthly fees.
Switch today and get our best deal ever. Our 45 meg internet plan for only $30 per month with a qualifying AT&T service.
No matter what you use it for, you'll get fast speed at an affordable TV show in about a minute.
Deal ever. For only $30 service. Isn't an introductory equipment fee.
Because with you only have to pay one price, the one you sign up for. Which today.
Predict knee pain. Trained local doctors are now using advanced medical science to finally make headway for people suffering from knee arthritis pain. It may even be for those who suffer from bone on bone and are considering knee replacement surgery. Are you one of the millions of Americans who have difficulty with simple everyday tasks? Rising from a chair, walking, climbing stairs without using the handrail? If so, the Osteo Relief method utilizes cutting-edge video motion imaging. With this imaging, these doctors can precisely guide an FDA-approved cushion gel to this innovative procedure is covered by Medicare and your insurance if you qualify. And you'll be walking out in as little as 15 minutes. For a limited time, specially trained doctors are offering a risk-free screening. Call to schedule a complimentary screening today.
Her drawings were dark. Her blog, nightmare, even darker. But it was the actions 17-year-old Ashley Martinson stood accused of that said the most. Killing her own mother and stepfather.
I was lying in the hallway, up against a closet door, downstairs with multiple puncture wounds to her body.
When Paul started talking to Ashley herself, she said they had it all wrong.
What happened between you and your dad?
In a shock to investigate, Ashley immediately denied anything to do with the gun blast that ended Tom's life.
younger, like about 9.
According to records, the boyfriend assaulted Ashley in his car while a neighbor watched. It seemed that every man that her mother chose turned around and abused Ashley in the worst ways.
Correct, Ashley or her mother. And I think that when all of those events came out, that's how we ended up with such a horrendous attack on her.
Officers continued talking to Ashley for hours, but still not until days later that Ashley finally decides to tell the whole truth. That it really was she who killed both her parents.
I think that Ashley was trying to get away from there because she had gotten in this relationship with Brian and her parents had found out about it. And it just started this whole horrible event.
While no one was looking, Ashley retrieved one of the many loaded guns lying around the house and made a fateful decision, though not necessarily the one everyone.
Her statement is that she was going to kill her. Thomas leaves and then comes back in.
Oh, great.
Upstairs and starts banging on the door.
Then, according to Ashley, it was in that split second, after what she claimed was a lifetime of trauma, that she finally snapped.
Either she opened the door or he opened the door, but the door was open when he was shot.
2 times.
2 times. Back in the head, the side of the head.
The horror continued.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the